Hey guys, Jeremy here again, that painter fella from Instagram, and now obviously I'm on YouTube. Coming to you today, I'm going to be doing a review on a new product that is from a company called Collision Edge. It's called the Tape Caddy and also the Tape Thing. I had a chance to meet with Tim Briggs, who's the owner of the company. Had a chance to meet and talk with him at the SEMA show just this past year. And I've also had a chance to try out the new tape thing that he's come out with for all different sizes of the fine line. So you've got, I'll just go ahead and show you, he's got 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, and 1/8 inch. And give you a little bit of background about the company. And we're going to talk about the tape thing, how I like it. I've been using it now for about 2 weeks and give you my thoughts on it. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to give you a review on something that I don't personally use and something that I personally don't like. So if it can help somebody out, that's why I'm doing these. So, all right, a little bit of background. Tim Briggs, he started Collision Edge. He has worked in the paint industry for a number of years. He worked as a PPG rep. Now he works for a company called Single Source. Single Source actually just merged with another company. I believe it was NCS. Mr. Tim does a whole lot of problem solving. He enjoys working with different shops, different people and stuff, seeing where he can actually go in and see a problem, address it, see if he can come up with a solution to help fix it. He started coming up with different ideas several years ago. He was working in shops helping do teardowns and such. That's whenever he came out with the dent viewer board initially, the initial design for it. I believe Kristen at Collision Hub right now, she's selling the Collision Edge products. Tim should have his website up and running here not too shortly, or sometime here rather shortly. He's been having some problems with it, but should be up and running within the next week or so. Anyways, he was working in a shop helping do teardowns and such on cars. And he was actually in that shop and he was working with a painter for the day. He was helping him tape down a car, and he saw the painter actually go in, pull a piece of tape, and he set the roll on top of the car. And then he'd take the tape off the car, he'd pull a piece of tape, he'd take it off, and he'd slide it on his wrist. Put the piece of tape on, take the tape off, he'd pull a piece, and the guy set it on the car, and it fell off. The tape rolled into a puddle of water from the booth that had already been wet down. And without missing a beat, the painter went, got another roll of tape, came back, kept on taping the car. As we all know, tape is expensive, especially once you get to fine line. And Tim just had the idea. He said, there's got to be an easier way. What if there was a way that you could just store the tape, have it on the car so it's not going to go anywhere? What if it's secured? What if there's a way to secure it to you while you're working on the car? And that's kind of where the ball got rolling for him developing the Tape Caddy and the tape thing. He had the idea for the Tape Caddy first, and then he came out with the tape thing. So we'll just break it down and go from the easiest one to access, which is going to be the tape thing. Tape thing itself, he sells them for all different sizes of tape. Just give you a close up of it. This one here is for 1.5 inches. It is a one-piece plastic mold, 3 magnets on the back. Does not damage the paint. I have, like I said, I've been using it for the past 2 weeks, and I absolutely love it. The cool thing about it is the tape thing is one of those products that you don't really think you're going to need until you use it. Anytime, we've all taped cars, and anytime you're doing it, you pull it, you do what you got to do. You're taping, no big deal. But you've always got just a slight drag on your fingers. Again, you don't ever think about it. We deal with it every day. But the way this is designed just a slight bit smaller. And now that the tape actually goes and it spins on the plastic. Now you can sit there and just literally just pull tape, and all it's going to do is just free spin. You just pull it, one finger, right off your thumb. It's nice and easy. It doesn't bind, and that's something that I really do like. I have seen some preppers that have taken it, and they're using it to do fold tape. Normally what I'm doing, I have preppers that are already getting the cars ready outside the booth for me, so by the time I get it, all I've got to do is pull plastic on a car, cut it out, and then take the plastic down. So me personally, I've gotten more use out of the tape thing, and it's been awesome because I can tape down, be taping down my plastic, and I can just run it continual, just straight across like what I was doing here. And once I tear it, if I've got to make an adjustment or whatnot, I can just take that. Well, that's aluminum. There we go. I can stick it onto my car and just continue on. If I'm doing a wheel well here, I can tear off a piece that I need. Take that, stick it to the fender where I'm at, put a piece of tape on it, pull that back off, tear off another piece, stick it there. It's not going to go anywhere. That's honestly been one of the biggest sells for me because it's easy, it's convenient. You don't have to worry about your tape rolling off anywhere, getting dirty. It keeps it clean, and it's ultimately, like I said again, tape is expensive. So whenever you're done with it, you can stick it up on the booth wall, and you never have to worry about it. He again has these all in all your standard sizes: 3/4, 1.5 inch, 2 inch. All of them fit. And I don't have, let's see, the spare tape I've got up here is just some stuff from Lowe's. I've got some just generic tape for 2 inch, but this is for 1.5. So sorry, I was going to give a demonstration, but my bad. So anyways, to hold this, he was thinking again, what if you're outside prepping on a car, whatnot, and you just needed to keep the tape on you? That's where he came up with the Tape Caddy. Now the cool thing about the Tape Caddy itself is that you have a place to hold a rag, whether it be tack rag, whatever you want. I just use it for an extra towel for what I've got. You have 2 separate magnets here. You've got one up on top and one on the bottom. Easiest access, you can just put your razor blade on it. You always have a razor blade. If you're anything like me, I constantly lose razor blades. Good Lord, I'm horrible about it. I'm the first one to admit it. Next thing is that it's got a small piece of Velcro right there. Now, I don't have any 1,000 or anything like that. Sorry, all I got is a piece of 80 grit. So you can actually see though, it'll stick. It's not going to go anywhere. And anything that's got the Velcro backing, it'll stick to it. So again, that's one of the things I like. Now, one thing I've seen is that I have seen that a lot of people will actually take this and they'll hang it instead of up on their waist, which for me, because I've got long arms, I can keep it on my waist and it stays down below, up above where my hand is. So I can walk, it doesn't get interfered, doesn't anything. I tried to do it like most everybody else does, or that I've seen pictures of, and actually go through and keep it on my pocket. If it's on your pocket, if you got long arms like me, you're going to constantly be hitting it as you're walking with your arms swinging. Up on your waist, you don't feel it. You honestly forget that it's there. Reason being is that it's actually got a curve to it. I didn't expect that. That was news to me whenever I saw it. It was actually one of the small things you don't think about. If I was outside prepping cars all day and constantly needed to have something, whether it be a piece of sandpaper or something like that, Tape Caddy, absolutely awesome. So just to give you a quick rundown on just how it actually works, the ease of using it. I've got my old 86 F-150 here. It belonged to my dad. It's been in my family for about 30 years now. So just show you just quickly, just a back tape, just using the tape thing. Again, it's one of those products that you'll see it and you'll say, why would I need that? Just try it. If you try it, it's going to be one of those things that you go, where's this thing been? I don't tape with anything but this now, and I've already told Mr. Tim that I'm going to be ordering about 3 or 4 more of these. So, Mr. Tim, you're expecting my phone call, just letting me know. So just pop the hood real quick. Again, it pulls really simple. I love how simple it is on that. There's zero effort. It doesn't scratch the paint. However, I wouldn't recommend putting it on, fresh paint. This is just for the, just for demonstration purposes. And we'll stick that right here. So, I hope I shut my hood all the way. Alright, so take it, just nice and easy pull. You can just work it all the way around. It doesn't slow you down, it doesn't anything. That was one of the things that I I had heard from a couple of guys that had already used it. They were kind of the old-time painters. They don't really like to change their ways on anything. And they had said, well, it slowed me down. It may be great for a smaller run shop, not really a big production shop. Shop I work in, we've got 2 painters. We paint roughly about 20 to 25 cars each out of each booth. So we average right at about 40. We wind up running about 40 to 45 cars on a normal production week through each booth. So I'm using it. It's not slowing me down at all. All it is just getting used to it. Once you get used to it, I was good after the first 2-3 hours. Like I said, I absolutely love the thing. Now, for artwork, such like that, even maybe not even for artwork, but if you're just doing some simple fine lining and such, fine line tape is even more expensive than the regular tape. And he had just come out with these, debuted them at SEMA, and these are the fine line things. Slightly different than the regular tape thing itself. Instead of having the actual clips on it that he has, as you can see the difference, we'll just hold them up right here. Instead of having the clips, on either side just to depress in, this one actually just squeeze together, put your tape on it, and let it be. You've got your groove right there that it's going to slide into, and every single one is like that. They've got 3 magnets on the back. They all have the groove that the tape will slide into. That's your 1/2 inch. And it pulls literally, it pulls like butter. That's the only thing I can describe it as. I urge everybody, just to give it a try, give it a shot, see what you think about it, see what you like. I would be willing to put money on it that if you just give it a try, it's not going to slow you down. It's going to help keep production up, and it's going to save you from dirtying up rolls of tape, which in turn helps keep you, save you time on cleaning, save you time on, just back and forth in and out of the booth, having to go get another roll. What if you drop it like what he had seen with that one painter that dropped it into a puddle of water. Me personally, I enjoy supporting somebody who has a family-run business, and that's what he has. Like I said, he works for Single Source, who recently just merged with NCS, but he runs Collision Edge on the side. He doesn't have anybody else. It's him, it's his wife, and it's his kids. It's a family-owned business, and it's a business that they're doing to put the kids through college, and the kids are part of it. They're in there learning how the business works. They're there helping put the stuff together, and he's teaching them life lessons of work ethic and such. And that's a lot of the ways that I grew up having a family-owned business. I grew up, I had to understand how the business worked, keep inventory, do stuff to keep stock up, and just put in the hours. But in the end, everything rewards itself. Will reward that family altogether. So help a small business. Check out the tape thing. Check out the Tape Caddy, and check out the fine line things that he has for sale. He's also got several other products like the Dent Viewer board, and he's also got a product called the Blend Stick, stuff for estimating and all. Again, Tim Briggs, Collision Edge. You can buy his stuff currently through Crispin at collisionhub.com, and you should be able to get it through his website, which should be up and running here sometime soon, collisionedge.com. So it's worth a shot. Give it a try, guys. I think you'll like it.